Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Energy First Golf. So today in this video, I want to talk about a position I personally work on. Now remember, we talked about a swing film, but then you say, well, why you talk about one position? The truth is, if you follow our channel, I really rarely talk about positions. Now obviously from our beginning videos, if you are a beginner, novice, you got to learn certain positions, the backswing, the setup. But the idea is that we don't talk about impact. We don't talk about the impact position. But there is one position I personally do work on. You guessed it, not impact position. So today we're going to talk about that, and hopefully this will help you guys understand the energy first, impact later principle. The truth is, if you're working on impact, chances are you're either too late or too early. Let me explain. If you're too early, that would also mean you're definitely using a lot of power from your upper body. If you're working on impact position, that's too early. If you're too late, a lot of times, if you're working on impact position, chances are you don't have a on rotation, means you don't release properly. If you're working on this impact position, then you will be too late based on this particular perspective, from the release perspective. If you're hitting the ball with a lot of wrong power, which is power contradiction, then you're too early. Now, if you don't understand the language, we're talking about power struggle, power contradiction, on rotation, please check out our videos throughout the channel. We have talked about all of those things. Today, I want to make sure we're going to talk about one of the positions that I actually personally focus on when I go play golf. Okay? So which is this particular position. I hold the club, right? This position. Now, why this position? As you can see, the face is actually a little bit shut. And my arms, if you look at my elbow is actually rotated. And my wrist right here is flexing and supinated. But the idea is that the club is not on the ground. Okay, it's after. But in reality, is this position when I play golf in my swing? No. But the important things to understanding is that this particular position consists a lot of good stuff. My legs, muscles create pressure. I have stability here. I have core rotational pressure. My arms are already rotated. The face is shut. I want to feel like everything's getting through. So this is the positions if I'm working on my swing and I want to feel like I can get to here. If I do need a sort of a quick image, or you can say some kind of tips, so this would be the position that I try to get to. Okay, I'll never want to see the club looks like this. To me, like I said to you before, that would be too late for me. If I see that position, the ball is going to the right. If I do want to cut the ball, maybe. But if I want the ball to go to the direction with a little bit more of a rip draw or rip fade, I do not want to see this impact position. For me, it's always going to be here. I want to feel this. Okay? Right here. As you can see, as I'm coming through right now, if I get to here, the club can either go this way or can go inward a little bit. Here or here. So in other words, I don't ever see myself doing this in a swing. That would be for me, that's too late. Okay? Now for me, I don't have power struggle, so I'm never too early. I used to have power struggle, so I would be early. I use my arms. Now, I don't want to see this because that would be too late on the release. I want to see this. So I work on here. I work on here. Okay? So I don't never understand if you're talking about impact, you're either too late or too early. Now, I want you guys to define what I mean by too late or too early in your own words. I explain it to you guys from energy first, impact later from our perspective, but from your perspective, if you're working on impact position, a lot of you have followed our channel. We don't talk about impact position, we don't talk about contact, we don't talk about sweet spot, but in your own words or in your mind, what it mean when I say too early or too late. Okay? So, again, a lot of you ask me what position do I work on? It's here. That right there. Okay? Arms rotate, legs, core, turn down with the body. Right there. Right? So as you can see, if I create this image, I go, okay, here, no impact position because that would be either too late or too early. So I go, okay, right there. So that time, I know why I pulled it or overdraw a little bit because this arm rotation was too early. But again, that's something I can fix. So let's talk about this really quick. What is the fix? So the club has got to go outside a little bit, right? So we can see, boom. That was a correction right there, right? So that was the difference. Again, those are the images and the movements that you guys have to work on to understand why we don't talk about impact position, why we focus on, for me personally, focus on this feeling here, not down here. Here, either the club goes out or in. If I go in, if I will try to hit a fade, I'll probably hold on to it a little bit longer with a rip fade, draw, fade. Right there. Okay? So, again, this video is just to answer some of your questions. Most people ask me, what positions do I focus on? Again, I also have a swing film that I know, right? I have a swing film that I play, but I want to talk about this particular position here for me. That's what I work on personally. Okay? Like I say, I do this video so that way just give you guys, a lot of people ask me the questions. So alright, leave a comment, click like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click the button right here, and we have 2 recommended videos for you to watch. But leave a comment, tell us what you mean in your mind, what I mean by too late or too early in a golf swing if you're working on the impact position here. Why we don't do it. Alright? So, I will see you next time.